Hi everyone, welcome back to Indigo today. So as you can see, it is absolutely pouring today, so do bear with us and with the rain just a little bit. This week we'll be talking to you guys about the preservation of cultural sites in Singapore. Let's check in with our reporter, Miss Pang, broadcasting live from one of Singapore's most iconic sites, where she's standing guard just in case. Miss Pang, over to you.
Thank you, Adria. So what do these buildings have in common? The Istana, Lau Pa Sat, NUS Law School, Oldford Factory, St. James Power Station, and the Anderson Bridge.
I was referring to the Anderson Bridge. That's fine.
Well, the answer is they all belong to a privileged set of buildings that have been gazetted for their artistic, cultural, or historical value and are therefore protected under Singapore's Preservation of Monuments Act. This gives the National Heritage Board the authority to protect them from being dug up, knocked down, or otherwise, gotten rid of to make way for new structures. But unfortunately, not all of Singapore's cherished cultural sites have been so lucky. In 2011, our government announced the planned construction of the 8-lane Lornie Highway. How many times must you signal to cross 8 lanes? Well, anyway, it's in the insufferably congested Bukit Timah district. We all know how bad it gets. The news, however, was met with quite a hoo-ha, for the highway would have to cut through Bukit Brown Cemetery, where many members of the Chinese community had been buried during the pre-war years, as well as during the Japanese occupation. 4,000 graves thereabout would have to be exhumed. Despite the protests, construction went ahead. As our bygone hawker centres and shophouses will testify, this story is not a new one. Space-strapped Singapore often found and still finds old monuments standing in the way of land development projects. So when faced with such dilemmas, the pragmatic side inevitably prevails. The value innate to such sites in embodying our nation's character, history, multicultural complexion, etc., rarely features in our government's cost-benefit analysis. Our progress has thus come at a heavy yet unquantifiable cost. So do you agree that the nation's practical, economic, housing and infrastructural needs trump over the concerns of cultural preservation? Is there a way for us to have our cake and to eat it, to both preserve our cultural sites and make them economically viable? Oh!
Okay, those are indeed some very poignant questions, and it would have been nice if she had, stuck around. But anyway, as it is now flooding, as you can see, I'm gonna go get my Indigo umbrella, which you can get too at $99.99. So thanks for joining us here at Indigo today. See you next week.